Greetings, Leo. Welcome to your reading for the time period of December 10th to the 31st, 2018. I'm using Legacy Tarot. All right. And for those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. For those of you who have been here from the beginning of time, I appreciate your patience and support. Thank you so much. Please feel free to share with people. Really help me get the word out there in terms of my work. Okay. All right, so let's see what's going on with your energy for this time period, Leo. Something going on with a Gemini needing help. So maybe it's mental health help, or it's just they need help, period, with something. Okay, let's see. Some of the obsessive behaviors or something like that. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, I did say Gemini, did I not? This could be an Aquarian also. Some air sign dude. Needs help mentally. That's what I was saying. This element, you have this in your chart. I don't know. You could, or you do not, or you do. This element needs help mentally, but there's a trying to act like they do not. This element is trying to act like they do not need help mentally, but maybe something's going on with sporadic behavior. So this element, I get ADHD. This element has ADHD, or it's connected to that somehow, they have some type of fidgety, or like what do you call it? They have some type of sporadic behavior. I get that's annoying. They have some sporadic behavior that's annoying. You know what I mean? And maybe something's going on with you holding this energy down, or they're holding you down. But I get something about being like stuck or stuck in a relationship with this element. But maybe you feel stuck in some type of situation with this element for some reason. But I keep needing help. So maybe you feel stuck with them because they constantly need help. Or maybe you constantly need help from this person, and maybe something's going on with you. But they keep coming by, or they keep like showing up and popping up out of nowhere. But at your job, like this element, how does he know? It could be a female. I feel like it's a guy. How does he know where I work or live? Maybe I get something about like pulling up next to your house, or pulling up like in a garage, or like pulling up like in front of places like your house. But I get police. This element could also be a police officer that's wrongfully accusing you of something. So there's also that element, but it's a police officer that has something that's going on with them mentally. Erratic behavior, something sporadic about the police officer, or it's an actual friend or boyfriend or family member or something that has erratic and sporadic ADHD-like behavior, and something is scary about that to you, or whatever it is. Or it's just a police officer, maybe a police officer that's questioning you, and maybe their eye keeps twitching. There's an element of okay, I see what's going on. Maybe your eye keeps twitching, maybe your left eye keeps twitching all the time, but it has something to do with like what do you call it? It has something to do with what do you call that? A pretense? No. What do you call that again? Like, it has something to do with your hindsight, or foresight, something like that. It has something to do with that. But maybe you saw this element coming, and maybe the spiritual indicator of that is your eye twitching, like specifically your left eye, and maybe something is going on with that, or somebody really has an eye issue, and maybe they need glasses, you need glasses, or whatever it is. It could be a doctor, whoever this element is, something is wrong with them. So either it's like ADHD, or you're a police officer, you saw them coming because your eye was twitching, or you felt nervous, or you're interacting with them, period. And something about their energy makes you uncomfortable for some reason. I don't know why. All right. It's the fact that they're just showing up somewhere. 3 of Wands energy for your starting point. But it's, I want to live. Something's going on with you wanting to live. That element could be a doctor. I don't know. That you want to live, or maybe though I want to live. I mean, you're saying that I want to live in peace because you're dealing with crazy people around you, or it's the air sign. well, whoever they are, mom, a dad, a doctor, a friend, whatever, a boyfriend, whatever it is, you're like, I want to live. Maybe you want this collaborating with an Aries. Maybe you want to live in peace with an Aries, or you're collaborating with an Aries. I get to get a Capricorn out. You're collaborating with an Aries to get a Capricorn out, and maybe possibly even that person. But something is mental with that air sign guy. So maybe you're trying to get them involved with scheming a Capricorn out along with an Aries and fire sign, all fire sign elements, probably another Leo also. You're working against. When I said another Leo, you're working against another Leo, or you're trying to collab with other fire sign energies, get and in addition to this Aquarian, and in addition to an Aquarian or this air sign guy, if it's a Gemini, in addition to that energy, also trying to get a Capricorn energy out of something with a 3 of Wands energy. But she is going to find out. So maybe it's a Capricorn female that she's going to find out at how we feel about her, or how we really feel about her. Look at how a Gemini feels. So maybe a Gemini feels a way about a Capricorn. There's that element also. But you don't want them to have some type of feeling towards a Capricorn. There's I want him all for myself, or I want him all in my all for me, whatever it is with 3 of Wands. So maybe it's a Gemini guy, some air sign dude that you want for yourself. But you're also collaborating with these fire sign energies and the air sign to do so. I get sneaky and shady to a Capricorn. You're trying to do something sneaky and shady to a Capricorn energy. But something is also for a good reason. There's a good reason and there's a bad reason somebody's doing something sneaky and shady. So it just depends on the your energy and what your motives are with this kind of collaboration that you're trying to do with fire sign and this air sign person. Okay, the air sign kind of makes you uncomfortable. It's because they're fidgety. Like maybe something's fidgety about the air sign, and maybe that's why you're going to these other fire sign elements. Something's better about the fire sign. They're more stable. Something's more stable about some of these fire sign elements, and maybe that's why you're leaving a sporadic air sign. It just depends on what's going on at business. It just depends on what's going on in your business. You know, and who you need and who you want out and who you want in, you know, maybe it's a family business, you know, but something's going on with the Aries also. Something's wrong or going on with the Aries, like sporadic, something's sporadic with the Aries. So maybe something's going on. They need to cool down. The Aries needs to cool down. But something's sporadic about them. Something's really sporadic about an Aries-like element, okay? Page of Wands element here, younger fire sign energy, but it's I feel. Maybe you feel young. Maybe that's a good thing. I mean, or I always kind of look at pages. If you're showing up like this, maybe something's going on with you insecure. But yeah, with the Capricorn, something's going on with you feeling insecure with a Capricorn energy, or something that you want to do with a Capricorn energy, or your thoughts about a Capricorn energy. Maybe you feel something about that element is making you feel insecure. But if she's crafty, so maybe something's crafty about a Capricorn, or maybe it's these other fire signs. Maybe something is crafty about them, or something's really crafty about. Maybe that's what an air sign is saying. Maybe that's what an ADHD like or not. Maybe that's what an air sign guy is saying about someone, or saying about this person, or if it's not you, maybe it's an external Page of Wands energy. Or that's what someone is saying. Maybe this is what people are saying about you, or a Capricorn energy with the Page of Wands. But for some reason, this is making you feel insecure. Maybe something about your job is making you feel insecure because maybe you're being compared to another coworker, but that's bigger than you. You're being compared to a coworker that's bigger than you, and maybe that's where the insecurity is coming from with the Page of Wands energy. You don't want to be compared. But that's what Aries. That's what the Aries is doing. But you don't like the fact that the Aries is doing that. But Aries, somebody does not have the right to do that. There's that element. Like Aries doesn't have the right to compare you to Capricorn, or to compare you to somebody. And I mean, that's why you need the patience to deal with this air sign dude. They also like the Capricorn, but there's this element. I think Sag may want a Capricorn energy out. There's a Sag who wants a Capricorn out. Deep down inside, Aries and the Sag want a Capricorn out. But another Leo knows. Another Leo-like element may have information on something that's going on, but wanting to work with the Capricorn. But you want to work with a Capricorn energy, but you're feeling insecure. But their family members, still their family members are in the way, and you don't know. Something's going on with some type of venue, or like a pop-up something, or like a yard sale of some kind where things are, you know, it's Christmas time and things are happening. So maybe that element is maybe you. Or these fire signs, they're showing up. You and these fire signs, you're showing up to some type of event. But maybe a Capricorn energy, you didn't know that Capricorn energy was going to be there. But keep getting nervous. So you're really nervous or uncomfortable with the fact a sibling. You're really nervous and uncomfortable of a mystical. You're dealing with a mystical sibling. If it's Capricorn, or it's another fire sign or whatever. You're dealing with a mystical sibling. Like you're scared of a mystical sibling that's shown up to some type of invitation-like situation, but you didn't know that sibling, you didn't know that younger sibling was showing up. Capricorn could be showing up a Page of Wands. Maybe a Capricorn has fire on their chart, or that they're showing up like this. They're showing up like this, or you're showing up this way because you didn't know a sibling or a friend was going to show up to something that you did not invite them to. You didn't know a sibling or a friend was going to show up to something that you did not invite them to. But I guess about a Pisces, maybe a Pisces invited them, you know, they should not have that. Maybe a Pisces invited a earth sign. A Pisces invited an earth sign to something and you're like, they should not have. But I guess something about another Pisces being uncomfortable. Another Pisces is uncomfortable with the fact that you're somewhere, or another Pisces is uncomfortable with an earth sign energy being somewhere. But I get they're jealous. Those elements, they're jealous of someone. I get me. So those elements are jealous of you. Maybe you don't understand why they're jealous of you. Maybe that's why you feel like a Page of Wands element. I mean, the energy of people being jealous of you, or the energy of someone, a Capricorn, or so the energy of somebody being aware that people are jealous of them can make somebody feel insecure. But why have these thoughts? Like, maybe somebody's like, why do you have these thoughts? Or why does a Pisces like element, why they have those thoughts? Why does fire signs have these thoughts towards someone that's younger than them? Why do they have these thoughts towards someone that's younger than them? You don't understand. Maybe you are that younger person that people are jealous of. And you're being invited, and someone didn't know, other co-workers or whoever, family members, whoever it is, that didn't know someone was going to be invited to be somewhere. I mean, that's where the nervousness and angst is coming from with the Page of Wands energy. Wow. Oh, King of Wands energy, you're dealing with a Sag. But you're not hearing from, maybe you're not hearing, there's a lot of red here. Maybe you're not hearing from a Sagittarius energy for some reason. Maybe he promised you something, this fire sign guy, this external fire sign dude. Maybe he promised you something. Maybe they promised you a lot of money, but yet to not invite. You were promised money to not invite somebody somewhere. Maybe, oh, I see what's going on. And maybe there's a fight. Maybe somebody that was not supposed to be invited to something, they're showing up to it. But it's because of a Pisces. But the thing is, you're like, I'm not going to get my money now. But yeah, that's what a Gemini is saying. Maybe a Gemini is saying that you're not going to get your money now because someone who was not invited to something is just showing up out of nowhere. But you're using intuition that a Pisces invited somebody somewhere, and now you're scared of somebody being somewhere. But now what's happening is that you're not going to get the cut out of some deal that you had with this element. But I didn't want him or her to see. So maybe Capricorn, maybe you don't want to have Capricorn to see some type of interaction that you have with a Sag. Or you don't want them to see some type of level of involvement that you have with this Sagittarius energy. If she finds out, she's going to kill me. Like, there's a sibling. If your sibling finds out that you're dealing with her husband, if your sibling finds out that you are dealing with their husband, their man, their boyfriend, their girlfriend, whatever it is, they're going to kill you in the metaphoric sense. Like, they're going to really hurt you with the King of Wands energy. They're not going to talk to you again. That's where the insecurity is coming from. But the why get involved? The why you get husband? Why are you getting involved with somebody's husband, somebody's man, somebody's whatever it is, somebody's boss, somebody's brother? Why are you getting involved with them? You're crossing a boundary with a Sag. You're crossing a boundary with this Sagittarius man. It's a serious boundary. But the Aries try to tell you that. You know, maybe the Aries is making fun of the fact that you're involved with somebody's man, somebody's whoever. For business, maybe it's business. Something's business-like. That's why there's a lot of red here. There's business, but you're insecure. But oh, I see what's going on. Something's going on here where, like I said with the invitation, oh, I see what's going on. This could be a situation here where, like, there's secretive business going on around a sibling. There's secretive business surrounding a sibling. You know, this could be a family member, but whatever. There's secretive business, Gemini. There's secretive business going around a sibling, but there's something is happening, like a party or like an event that it's somebody invited the sibling or the friend or the coworker to, but some type of secretive business is pertaining to them, but they're showing up to it, and you're like, oh shit. You're like, I didn't know they were going to show up. I didn't know they were going to show up here. I didn't know they were invited. So it's serious, hardcore embarrassment or potential embarrassment here. Wow. With you showing up somewhere, somebody showing up somewhere, but it's business or secret business surrounding them, but they're showing up to something that they were not supposed to be invited to. Why would she share that? So maybe a Pisces. Why would a Pisces share that? Pisces share something. Wow. So now somebody's coming somewhere, and now there's a broken business deal. So now that someone knows that something is going on somewhere and they're showing up to it or potentially showing up to it, there's some type of business deal or transaction is breaking or it's going to break. And if somebody wants your neck or you want somebody's you intuitively, you're not a sibling, intuitively, a sibling's going to want your neck. It just depends on the energy or a coworker or whatever it is. Two of Coins energy for what's in the future. But I'm sorry, so maybe you're apologizing to an earth sign element. Maybe there's a need to apologize to an earth sign, or maybe now your finances are balanced. But after you get someone, your finances are only going to be balanced after you get a sibling. After you get a sibling out of the way, maybe then your finances could be balanced. Maybe that's why you're working with a Sag. Maybe that's why. But why do they care if she comes, or why do they care if he or she is there? Like, you don't understand why. Maybe someone doesn't understand why you care that somebody's somewhere. Or maybe somebody, maybe people don't understand why somebody cares that you're somewhere. Maybe that's why, maybe something's going on around you, and maybe that's the thought of that is what's making you insecure. Oh, I see what's going on. There could be, maybe there's a secretive business deal that maybe if it's not pertaining to an earth sign, then it's pertaining to you, and you're like, why wasn't I invited to take part in it? And maybe you're showing up to like a random meeting that somebody did something on purpose for you to show up and walk into something that you weren't even invited to, but you're thinking that you were, but you really were not supposed to be there, or it's an earth sign. It just depends. And there's serious, hardcore, like insecure feelings going on with that, or with the earth sign energy, with the King of Wands. Wow, you're like, how are you having this? There's a huge shock. Like, how are they having this? How is this happening without me? You didn't know. There's embarrassment. Well, I guess I'm about blue eyes. Maybe you have blue eyes, or maybe you're dealing with a fire sign element that has blue eyes. Some younger fire sign that has blue eyes. But that's why they're there. So maybe something's going on with somebody's features and looks and eye colors and hair or whatever it is. Somebody's being, maybe this, oh, I see. If it's a job, maybe there's secretive outings that you weren't invited to for whatever reason, but it has something to do with your eye color or looks or race or whatever it is, ethnicity. That's why you're being insecure about something. That's why you weren't invited somewhere. That's why somebody's not being invited somewhere, because they don't have some type of eye color, or they're not white, or they're not whatever look that they don't have, whatever situation that is. Oh, Page of Swords energy. But he's insecure for your instincts. Maybe it's a Gemini. Maybe a Gemini is insecure. A Gemini is insecure about somebody being somewhere, about you being somewhere, or their eye color. Maybe it's them that they're schemed. Maybe they're insecure about the fact that they're being schemed. Maybe I am. Maybe that's why I said. Maybe you're feeling insecure about the fact that you're being schemed, or this element is insecure about the fact that they're being schemed, but yet not wanted somewhere. This element is not wanted somewhere for some reason. It could be a kid or a younger person. They're not wanted somewhere, or the Page of Swords being in your instincts is maybe something's going on with school. Maybe you didn't finish school, or some type of status that you don't have, or you're trying to obtain. If it's not like a younger air sign person that's insecure about the fact that they're being schemed, or this is happening to you. this is happening to you. Page of Swords is like, maybe this is happening to you. It's happening to you because it's something that you don't have yet. So maybe it's a degree. Maybe it's whatever it is. You're trying to learn something, and maybe something is going on with people. Maybe people are gathering that are already, they already have years on you or something like that, and maybe you don't, and maybe that's why you're not invited to some type of outing or meeting in a workplace, a family, whatever it is, or it's happening to a Capricorn energy, whatever it is. But maybe you didn't want the Capricorn, or maybe someone didn't want you to find out the way that you're finding out, or you didn't want them to find out the way that you're finding out something that's really shady. But something that's shady about family. So maybe your family, someone that you're dating, their family, or whatever. Somebody's family is really shady. So you're a part of a shady family, or it's an air sign. Maybe they're a part of a shady family. It just depends on what's going on. Or a shady workplace, whatever it is. Your accomplishment has Temperance, sign of Sag. You're working with a Sag, if it's not a sibling's boyfriend or girlfriend, or a parent, or whatever, maybe it's a family member or a friend, a Sagittarius energy that you're working with, but it's a hiding from a Capricorn. Maybe you're hiding the fact that you're dealing with a Sag. You're doing business with a Sag. She already knows. Maybe there's a she, it could be Sagittarius female. She already knows, but the Capricorn already knows that you're dealing with a Sag. Somebody's intuition is on fire. So it's your intuition or a Capricorn energy's intuition, with the Two of Coins being in the future. But I would have had her involved. Like maybe you would have had somebody involved with something that you have going on here. But maybe your coworker annoyed by that aspect. Your coworkers were annoyed by that. Our friend group was annoyed by that. Family members were annoyed by that. You don't understand that. Why? With a Temperance, and you need the patience to deal with greedy. You need the patience to deal with greedy coworkers or family members or friends. They're greedy. Temperance energy, or it's a Sag you're dealing with that's greedy. They also want everything to themselves. If it's a Sag, they want everything to themselves. They're greedy. They don't want somebody involved. But you're like, I would have had him or her involved. But if they didn't have a greedy family members or whatever it is, or husband or wife or whatever it is that you're secretly trying to do business with. Or it's happening to you. Whatever the situation is here. Your spiritual self has the Queen of Coins. Queen of Coins. But I get enough said. Enough said. Maybe they're explaining. Maybe this element is explaining something to you that is profound in nature. And maybe that's why. Oh, I see what's going on. This element is explaining something or describing something that is profound in nature, and that maybe what is making you insecure. Maybe that's why they're not wanted somewhere. There's that kind of energy too. Maybe that's why they're not being invited somewhere, or maybe that's why intuitively you know whether they're not wanted somewhere. But it knows everything. This element knows everything. And maybe that's why they're not being invited somewhere. Patience, Temperance card. But it's a jealous Aries. So a jealous Aries is jealous of you. Deep down inside, you know Aries is jealous of you, or this element here. But it's a why. You don't understand why Aries is jealous of this element. She's better. This element is better than an Aries. Right? And an Aquarius. This element is better than an Aries and an Aquarian energy. But you think that, but they don't think so. Three of Wands, they don't, the rest of them, they don't think so. So maybe someone's going, whoever the they is, it could be some other group of co-workers or classmates or another friend group or family members, they don't think so. There's only a select few of people that think this person is great at something. But they're clowns. They're clowns for not thinking that this element is good at something, or something's going on with you. Maybe you're embodying this Queen of Coins element. Maybe you're embodying this element. Maybe you're making a lot of money, but that's where the jealousy and envy is coming from. And maybe it's because of the jealousy and envious energy is either on this element or you. It's making you feel insecure, making them feel insecure. You still want to work with this element. But if their family members would put aside jealousy, or some co-workers that they're already with will put aside jealousy, maybe then you can work with them. But they want their own, maybe this element wants their own business, or they want their own whatever it is. But you still want to work with them? So I guess something is top notch. So maybe something that you're doing with this element is top notch or not. I don't know. Something secretive with this King of Wands though. But maybe something about this element is top notch to you. Something about this element is top notch, and that's where the jealousy is coming from. Your mentality has a Ten of Swords element here. The Ten of Swords being in your mentality with the Page of Swords, there's deception. Maybe you're being deceived. It could be about an Earth sign or a family. Maybe the Earth sign feels deceived by family, or you feel deceived by family or some workplace. That's why I said from the beginning, feeling insecure, or this element feels insecure because of how people feel about them, whatever it is. Ten of Swords energy, or what they're exposing or saying. Wow, Ten of Swords being in your mentality. But I should have let her work with us, or work here, or be invited, and they're showing up to places, or they're showing up and they're doing something that's incredible. They're doing something that is incredible. But I'm a little jealous. Maybe you want to work with them, but I'm a little jealous. I'm a little jealous. Ten of Swords in your mentality with the Page of Swords. She's making me feel insecure. This element is making you feel insecure. Wow. Your sibling, your classmate, your coworker, they're showing up to something that they purposefully were not invited to, but they're showing up to it. Wow. But it's because they're the way they are. Whatever that means. What's changing for you is the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups, Pisces. This element is showing, like I said, Pisces. Something's going on with the Pisces invitation. The Pisces sent out an invitation, or maybe it was the Pisces that was invited to something. But if no one wants, a Pisces was invited to something, or Pisces is somewhere, but something's going on with people really don't want them somewhere. But so why are they accepted? So you don't understand why this Queen of Cups is, because this has to be a Pisces, could be a water sign female. You don't understand why this Queen of Cups is accepted somewhere, or why they're invited somewhere over the Capricorn. Why are they being accepted over the Capricorn energies, over this Queen of Coins energy? Why? Maybe you're doing that. Maybe you're accepting this energy over the Queen of Coins. But it just shouldn't. Maybe you should not accept this Queen of Coins over this Queen of Cups over a Queen of Coins, or vice versa, whatever it is. That's why this energy is changing. That's why your relationship to this energy is changing. Maybe you try to get this element to change, but it's a be like. When you're trying to tell this energy, maybe you're trying to tell the Queen of Cups to be like a Queen of Coins, but it's something's going on with. Maybe that's what's making them jealous. Maybe that's what's making a Queen of Cups jealous, because maybe you made some type of crazy comparison. But then maybe that's why a Queen of Cups is treating a Queen of Coins the way they are. Because maybe you made some sort of crazy comparison between these two elements. That's why this element is acting the way they are. That's why they're being invited. That's why they're being accepted. Wow, but it's they're insecure. Someone's going with somebody is insecure, but that's why they're accepted somewhere. Because they're insecure. They're insecure. Wow, that's why they're accepted. Because they have low self-esteem or something. This is like trying to get rid of the people that actually have high self-esteem, that they're actually good at something, and accepting and scheming them out, but then accepting the people that actually know what they're talking about. Actually accepting the people that don't know what they're doing, but like just trying to discard the elements that know what they're doing. And something's twisted and doesn't make any sense about that with the Queen of Cups. Wow. And maybe, but something is going on with the invitation though. So maybe they invited someone anyway, but they're losing. So they're I see what's going on. So this feels like people who really need, like, this is something like there's some people that really need somebody really needs a self-esteem boost. But the way they're getting the self-esteem boost is by not inviting someone that will make them feel insecure, so they can feel like in their brain, so they can feel like they actually have some type of power, but they really don't. There's that kind of feeling also. Just to make them feel comfortable with without having to compare them to someone that's obviously better than they are. 9 of Coins energy for your resolution. You want to work with the earth sign energy. You want to work with them. The Pisces is jealous. An earth water sign element. They're jealous of them. Whatever stupidness. They're jealous. They don't want them somewhere because they're going to make them feel insecure. They feel something like this element could take power away from them or you. Or a fire sign. Aries. They could potentially take power away from somebody. Wow. This is like someone who feels really like insignificant. This is like feeling really insignificant. Like this element, somebody feels really insignificant. But and maybe somebody has sympathy for the insignificant feeling that somebody has, or feeling lesser than, or whatever it is. So they're not inviting someone that is clearly better than them, so they won't be compared, so they could feel like have high self-esteem or something. This is it's petty. Whatever it is really petty. All right, let me see what the outcome is for, who is this? Jesus Christ. Leo. What is this? 10 of Pentacles. But a lot of money with Earth sign. You're making a lot of money, but Cancer also is involved here. You're Cancer, Pisces, was water sign females. You're making a lot of money with them, but you want the earth sign. You want the earth sign somewhere, but their family doesn't want them somewhere because something's going on with insecure family members, and they intuitively know this. I get enemy, the energy, but they're also, this energy is like an enemy. I mean, that's how people are treating them, like an enemy with the 10 of Pentacles. But you want to work with them. That's why all this earth is in the future. 9 of Coins, 2 of Coins. You're going to make it happen with the earth sign. Still. You're going to make it happen with them. But it has something to do with an invitation. So that somebody's going to show up. And if there's embarrassment with somebody showing up to something that, like I said, they weren't invited to. Or there's somebody you feel, maybe something's going on with this element taking power away from you. It just depends on what's going on. But you're working with someone that they're tied to, or you're being given something that you think that they're not aware. Their husband, they're aware that you're dealing with their husband or their friend or their boyfriend or whoever, the Sagittarius energy. That's their friend, that's their husband, that's their wife, classmate, whatever. Power. It's about power and obtaining it and making doing away with feeling insignificant with something that's going on with the 10 of Pentacles. Wow. All right, let me know how it resonates, Leo. Be well. Take care. Bye.